Hey guys, YTPC and everybody else out there that watches me. Uh, in here today, what I got in here is Peter Stokkebye's 24 Nougat. Now this is the pipe tobacco I was smoking on the trail the other day, and if you haven't seen that video, check that out after you're done watching this. It's pretty windy today, so hopefully the audio picks me up. I was gonna have breakfast out in the woods, but I apparently stepped into a nest of jiggers. And so I've been scratching myself for the last couple days. I've wound up seeing them on my forearm when I was sitting there taking a break and about to set up and start cooking and whatever else. And I just said, nah, let me get the heck out of here because I don't know what else is on me. And sure enough, I got home. And they were all inside the boot, underneath my socks, and all around my ankles. I mean, they were like microscopic. So it's pretty much hard. And I'm surprised that the permethrin that I sprayed on my pants didn't deter them, but it's not going to deter them off the boots. I forgot to spray the boots. But, so now, I sprayed the crap out of those things, inside and out. So this apparently was brought to my attention that this is what they smoked on set. I guess on camera and off camera for the Lord of the Rings, I guess, trilogy. So I said, oh, I gotta try that. So let's give it a light. And this is, if you haven't caught that video, it's from Hobbiton Piper over on his channel. He's the one that brought this to my attention. So I purchased this, and I purchased it from Pipes and Tobacco, and I was very surprised. I ordered it on a Thursday, and I got it by Saturday. Like, that was really quick. Normally it takes me a week to get anything, even from smoking pipes or even them. It normally takes them some time too, but I was surprised. It was out, and I got it quick. With the sun, it's hard to see the flame. Try not to burn myself. But so I'm smoking it in my Missouri Meerschaum dwarf pipe. I call it the Gimli, named after the dwarf from Lord of the Rings. So smoking in Gimli, I'm smoking Peter Stokkebye's 24 Nougat. And to think that John Rhys Davis, Vigo, they were smoking this, I can see why. It's white wind. Has a nice, delightful taste. Obviously, it's an aromatic. Very pleasing aroma. You get that chocolate, vanilla thing going on. I guess that's why it's called nougat, and I can see why. I mean, even just smelling it in the tin, or I just got a 2-ounce bag, so smelling it in the bag. Sun is beating down on me, but it's so windy. I don't want to risk putting up the umbrella and taking off. I'm supposed to get thunderstorms today. They've been calling thunder showers and rain for all week long, besides the day that I went hiking. Hasn't rained yet. Maybe a little bit in the middle of the night because the deck is wet a little bit in some spots. But I don't know. When you expect not to do anything because they're calling for such heavy rain and at a high percentage rate, you think that, yeah, I'm not going to go kayaking, or I'm not going to go do anything. I wanted to wash the truck. If you haven't seen my new truck that I got, also check out my hiking video because I show it at the end of that. And that's running great. Oh my God, it's a 2018 Dodge 1500 Express. Yeah, my old Dakota was 16 years old. I was the second owner, and it got, did me good for 15 years. Because I didn't get it when it was brand new. I got it when it had like 32,000 miles on it. And I probably got that in 2005 or '06. I'm not sure when exactly. So, you know, good long ride. And never had any real issues with it till now. Manifold went in the engine, you know, smoking. I was smoking. I was yes, literally smoking at stop signs and stuff, and you know, freaking, you see the smoke coming out of the front of the engine. I'm like, oh, am I just gonna bust out in flames? And then and the exhaust was just in the cab, so I was smelling like the stinking fucking engine exhaust, and I've been smelling that for like 6 months. So if anything does happen to me, uh, I'm gonna relate it to that, not from this. So it was time. My, you know, what was the last straw was that manifold. I couldn't, you know, my mechanic says he won't even touch it. There's broken bolts in the head. So they were like, you know, and I don't know, and frankly, I don't know who would. So I just sold it, you know, and maybe this new guy can find a mechanic that will touch it. I mean, I didn't shop around for another mechanic. It's hard to keep this thing lit. I mean, it was burning really nice on the trail, but maybe because I'm talking and I'm not really getting a really good light from this wind. Let's see what we got now. But anyway, this stuff is really good. So yeah, I picked up the new truck, 2018. Hopefully it lasts me the same amount of years as that one did, if not more. But you know how it is. It's hard, you know, with bills and, you know, and it's just like constantly, that's the way, you know, okay, I don't want to get you know, on this rant, but I will a little bit. Constantly just seems with the way things are, you're constantly spending money. Like the phone, for instance. My Apple iPhone is probably like I forget what version it is. iPhone 7 Plus or whatever. Of course, now we're up to like, coming out with 13 now. And that just, it seems what Apple seems to do. It's like they say, oh, well, we're going to stop updating your phone and basically strong arming you into fucking spending, excuse me my language, but strong arming you into spending more money. Like, the phone works great. Why do I need to sit there and buy a new one? It doesn't. The new one's going to do exactly the same thing this thing does. And it just seems like that. They make it so that either A, some sort of malfunction will happen and it'll break, or B, they stop servicing on it, so then you're strong-armed into buying the latest phone or a newer version of the last one that came out, you know. I mean, and it ain't like it's a couple $100, man. These phones are thousands upon thousands of dollars. I think, you know, and then it's like you go, it's like you just paid this one off. This one that I bought was like $800 at the time. And, you know, and so then you finally pay it off after a year or two, because they work it into your price, you know, with your monthly payment. And then as soon as it's done, you're done paying for it. Oh, well, now you got to upgrade because we're not going to service this phone or whatever. Woo! Captain's about to get blown away. Hold on tight, Hugo. Really getting windy, but still no rain. As you can see, the sun's still out. All right, well, thanks for coming along with me and shooting or whatever. I just wanted to get this video out there. Keep the videos coming when I feel like doing it. I haven't really been feeling like doing this type of video or anything, but I just figured, you know, get this out there. I still haven't even done a final taste test review on the pale ale that we did. We're actually going to bottle the pumpkin ale this weekend, so be looking for that video to come out. I mean, it's just, just going to do an update. I mean, you know, and a taste test of it and see how it came out. I'm not going to, obviously, I didn't take a grab reading to tell you what the ABV is, but I'm sure it's about going to be anywhere between 5.5% to 6%. That's the going rate for those beers anyway. So it's like I'm doing the same beers every year, and the consistency seems to be, you know, what it is. So, but other than that, nothing else going on. Just work's freaking being a pain in the butt. A lot of people have been calling out, and we don't have subs, so then it's like put on our backs to, you know, try to get as much as possible done in the other people's section. It's rough, it really is. And then you feel like obligated, like you got to go in, you know, unless you're obviously really sick or something really major comes up. It's like you feel bad because if I go out now, there's going to be X amount of people out, you know, it's that, you know, and then you feel bad because you're putting all that load. Because I know the way I feel when the people are out, you know, so it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Nobody went to work. Don't get it. And a lot of people, they want that full time, you know, I mean, I get that, but you got to get your foot in the door. So we all started out as substitutes, getting our foot in the door, and that's what you got to do, man. It hurts though when you're like out of work and you need health benefits and things like that, and then you're working as a substitute for a year, maybe 2 years. You know, it's like you ain't getting any younger, you know. But once you're in, man. Unless you do something major stupid. Or you know, if somebody really doesn't like you, you know, in the upper management, and they want to get rid of you for whatever reason. All right, I think I talked long enough. I'm gonna sit back and read some Agatha Christie, Poirot. And I'll let you guys go, and you know, check back this weekend for you know, another video, or maybe I'll even do that taste test video as well if I get around to it. All right, guys. Until we do it again, my friends. Remember, let's set sail.